Welcome back. Let's see what's moving markets. Mobileye is hitting the accelerator, jumping over 16% after inking a major LiDAR supply deal for its robotaxi push. They're not just a supplier anymore. They want to be the service. Here's the scoop from Insider Monkey. Mobileye is expanding from a technology supplier to operating its own robotaxi service, a move supported by significant hedge fund interest, positioning it as a promising robotics stock. The robotaxi race is getting crowded, and Hesai Group is drafting right behind the leaders, surging over 15%. As a key supplier of LiDAR, they're a bet on the whole sector, not just one car. Insider Monkey notes their solutions are inspiring confidence. This article highlights the growing confidence in Hesai Group's LiDAR solutions, positioning them as a key player, benefiting from the expanding autonomous vehicle and robotaxi market. Heartflow is having some serious chest pains today, plunging nearly 16%. The company is facing a DOJ investigation, patent lawsuits, and the risk of reimbursement cuts, creating a trifecta of trouble for investors. The Motley Fool breaks down the risks. Heartflow faces major risks, including over-reliance on one product for 98% of its revenue, a Department of Justice investigation, ongoing patent litigation, and the threat of future reimbursement cuts. Looks like investors are losing their thirst for Vita Coco, with the stock dipping over 8%. After a solid run-up this past month, it seems some are cashing in, causing it to significantly underperform the market. Zacks has the details on the session. Vita Coco's stock closed down sharply, significantly underperforming the broader market, which saw minimal losses. This drop comes after the stock had gained over 6% in the previous month. Uber's hitting the brakes, down over 4% as the robotaxi road gets bumpy. While competitors are eyeing European expansion, reports indicate Uber is ending its Waymo robotaxi partnership in Phoenix. Here's the latest from Guru Focus. This article reports that Uber is discontinuing its partnership with Waymo for robotaxi services in Phoenix, marking a significant change in its autonomous vehicle strategy in the area. The streaming wars are getting a new challenger. Netflix is slipping as rival Comcast plans to spin off NBC Universal, creating a new media powerhouse. More focused competition could be on the horizon for Netflix. Guru Focus is tracking the potential shakeup. Rival Comcast is spinning off its media assets, including NBC Universal and Peacock, into a new, focused company. This move could create a more formidable and flexible competitor in the streaming space. AT&T is dialing down, hitting a fresh 52-week low today. While the drop has some bargain hunters looking at its high dividend yield, the stock is clearly under heavy pressure from sellers. The Motley Fool is asking if it's a bargain. AT&T is featured as a high-yield dividend stock that has recently fallen to a new 52-week low, which can make its dividend payout more attractive due to the lower entry price. Just when you thought it was tired, Nvidia flips the script. After 6 straight days of underperforming the market, the AI King is roaring back today, proving the dip buyers are still out in force. Yahoo Finance was tracking the recent slump. Prior to today's rally, Nvidia had underperformed the S&P 500 for 6 consecutive trading days, its longest streak of such underperformance since September of the previous year. Circle is in a tailspin, plummeting over 17%, as giants Visa, MasterCard, and BlackRock back a new rival stablecoin. When the big dogs enter your yard, things get very messy, very fast. Here's what Decrypt is reporting on the new challenger. The article details the sharp drop in Circle's stock, attributing it to the announcement that major financial players like Coinbase, BlackRock, and Visa are backing a new, competing stablecoin called OpenUSD. SanDisk is absolutely flying, soaring over 10% after a Bernstein analyst tripled their market analysis to $3,000. They say new supply deals are a game changer, protecting the company from industry downturns. Guru Focus has the details on the mega upgrade. A Bernstein analyst dramatically increased SanDisk's market analysis to $3,000, believing new long-term supply agreements with fixed pricing will protect the company's earnings during industry downturns. Here's a rapid snapshot of the top volume and momentum leaders across the market. And before we close, here is a quick look at the remaining market titans. Even with retail traders taking a breather, Apple is still finding a way to rally. A new report shows retail activity in the Magnificent Seven is at a 4-year low, but that's not stopping Apple's climb today. Here's the report from Guru Focus. A Citigroup report reveals that retail investor trading in Magnificent Seven stocks, including Apple, has fallen to a 4-year low, accounting for only 6% of total trading volume recently. Before we wrap up, Let's take a look at the momentum matrices showing the most overbought names and the strongest liquidity spikes.